You reach a point in your rebellion against God, rejection against God, where you even exhaust the patience of God himself, and judgment breaks forth. It's a lot like water building up behind a dam. That water can only build up so long before the dam gives way. And eventually the dam breaks and the water comes forth. That's essentially a pretty good explanation of what's happening in our world right now. The wrath of God is being stored up. The world itself is being ripened for judgment. What will precede that time period is the rapture. But after that time period is over and the church is removed from the earth, there's literally nothing left to hold back God's hand. What is holding God's hand back right now is his promise that we would not fall into wrath. God has not destined us for wrath. So as long as the church is present, God's wrath can't be poured out. But once the church is removed via the rapture, and it's kind of interesting that Paul is developing these in chronological order. Chapter 4, rapture. Chapter 5, day of the Lord. I mean, the last time I checked, chapter 4 comes before chapter 5. Rapture first, day of the Lord second. Once God's people are removed, then God doesn't have to keep his promise anymore to exempt us from divine wrath because we're not on the planet anymore. And so there's nothing left then to hold back the judgment of God, which springs forth just like the flood came. And when it came, although the world had been warned, they're just going to be completely taken off guard by it and surprised by it. It's going to be like a thief in the night.